here's Sedric Granger.
Live from Frisco, Texas, it's the series finale of a 6-game set where one squad is looking for the sweep while the other is looking to get on the board in this series. It's the Frisco RoughRiders taking on the visiting Midland RockHounds. Welcome everybody to the Cacique Pregame Show. My name is Sedric Granger, and you'll be hearing from Zach Bigley later on in the broadcast. Right now, the RoughRiders, they are on a roll as they have won 9 of their last 10 and 6 straight, while the Midland RockHounds have been on a slump. They have lost 13 of their last 17 games and now 5 in a row. Frisco sits at 21-23 in the second half standing, 6 games back out of first place Amarillo, while the Midland RockHounds have already clinched a playoff spot due to winning in the first half. They sit at 17-27 and 10 games back in the standings. Last night, Frisco earned their 5th win in a row over Midland by defeating the RockHounds by a score of 4-2. Jose Corniel was not just good, but terrific. The starting right-handed pitcher for Frisco had 4 scoreless innings, did not allow a single hit in that outing, and the RoughRiders were able to hold on to win 4-2. For today's starting pitching matchup, for the RoughRiders, it's right-handed pitcher Jose Gonzalez making his first home start at the AA level, taking on Junior Tur, who's making his second start for the Midland RockHounds in this series. For Gonzalez, he stands at 6'3", 200 pounds, and he's pitched 5 innings in his first start, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, and he earned the win in his only start with Frisco, and that was in a win against Arkansas last Sunday. As for Midland, Junior Tur is back out and trying to bounce back from his first start in this series. On Tuesday, he pitched 1 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, and then struggled with the walks as well, a pair of walks in the 7-4 loss to Frisco on Tuesday. Throughout the whole year, he's pitched 51 1/3 innings with AA Midland, 55 strikeouts, 28 walks, and batters are batting .212 against Junior Tur. So that's your matchup there. Jose Gonzalez, who is 1-0 on the year, versus Junior Tur, who is 2-4 and has a 2.81 ERA. So that wraps up our first segment. When we come back, it's time for the Andrews Distributing pregame interview, part 2 with Kavika Emsley Pye, next on the HEB Riders Baseball Network. This is part 2 of our Andrews Distributing pregame interview with Frisco RoughRiders bench coach Kavika Emsley Pye, picking up with the question on Eli Marrero.
You know, with Eli, I've been really impressed with his kind of get after it attitude. You know, he's come day one and he's been really eager to make an impact on the team, and he's got a lot of energy. He's got really good background. He's been around this game a long time, so he's going to bring a lot of great things for us as far as helping develop the pitchers and help controlling the runners. And really, you saw last night, he called a really good game, and he commanded the field very well. And I think that goes for our whole group. You know, I've been blessed with having catchers who come in here that, you know, our lower level coaches have really done a good job at developing them up to this point. So for me, it's just how can I add value on the advanced level? You know, they come in here really good with their skills, receiving, blocking, throwing. I think game calling and the mental part of the game is really where we can make the biggest jump and the biggest improvement at this level. So for me, the mental side is so important. So as you see new players, it's just figuring out who they are as a person and going from there.
Kavika, you bring a lot of experience from your playing career, playing in pro ball for 6 years in the Pirates organization and the Diamondbacks organization. Do you have any key takeaways from that time in minor league baseball that you use to help the guys as they're making their own adjustments to the AA level?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the thing I can relate to the most is just having empathy for them and how hard this game is at this level, and what they have to go through as catchers. You know, we're the first ones to show up, last ones to leave. You know, we have a lot more responsibilities that other positions don't have. So to me, it's learning from my adversity that I've gone through in the minor league system and helping them go through that at this level in their stage in their careers. So if there's anything I can take away from my career and help them here, that's what I'm here for, and that's what I really pride myself in. And the more I get to know them as individuals, the better that happens, the quicker that happens.
Right now we're speaking with Kavika Emsley Pye, bench coach for the RoughRiders, also coaches the catchers as well too. One thing that was really cool about this homestand is you got the opportunity to have your family here. What does it mean to you to have your sons and your wife here?
That means everything, man. That's the toughest part about this gig. It's the worst part about this gig is being away from your family for up to 6-7 months of the year. So anytime you can be around them, it's amazing. So I've seen them grow in this sport. They're 4 and 6 years old, and 2 years ago they had no idea what was going on the field, and now they know all the players' names and numbers, and they're cheering them on, and it's been a blessing. So I'm just really thankful for the Rangers and how they support families and help the struggle of being away from the families. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, who are their favorite players?
They love them all. My oldest, Keone, will tell you all the players are his favorite. But my son has his own favorite, and that's Cody Freeman. Him and Cody have a really good relationship. Cody calls him his little twin because he said he looks just like him when he was that age. So, if he's going to pick any player, I'm really glad he picked him because Cody plays the game the right way, and he has a lot of passion and competes at a very high level. So I'm glad he chose Cody for sure.
Oh, you just heard from Frisco RoughRiders bench coach and catching coach Kavika Emsley-Pye. Thank you so much for joining us on the Andrews Distributing pregame interview. Appreciate you.
This is Cam Cauley, and you're listening to Frisco RoughRiders baseball.
It's time for a little bit of Sunday baseball. Midland and Frisco, Game 6 of a 6-game series, and the RoughRiders are looking for a sweep. Let's meet the lineups. For the Midland RockHounds, their In-Touch Credit Union starting lineup is Clark Elliott batting first and playing left field. Nate Nankill, the center fielder, is batting second. Jared Dickey, the right fielder, is batting third, while Tommy White, the first baseman, bats cleanup. Luke Mann is batting fifth. Joshua Kuroda-Grauer bats sixth. Cole Kahn bats seventh, and Sahid Valenzuela bats eighth. And Thomas Takayoshi, making his double-day debut, bats ninth. And they are managed by Gregorio Petit. As for the RoughRiders, their In-Touch Credit Union starting lineup is Cameron Cauley, the center fielder, batting first. Aaron Zavala, the left fielder, batting second. Sebastian Walcott, the shortstop, batting third. Franier Chavez, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Keith Jones, the second, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Caber Rodriguez, the third baseman, bats sixth. Luis Mieses, the right fielder, bats seventh. Jax Biggers at second base, bats eighth. And Eli Marrero rounds out the lineup. He's batting ninth and playing catcher for manager Carlos Cardoza's squad. So we're just about ready for first pitch. Frisco and Midland, Game 6 of a 6-game set. First pitch with the voice of the Riders, Zach Bigley, is next. This was the Cacique pregame show on the HEB Riders Baseball Network.